Well, the Blue Jays have been scoring runs at will. 9 runs the first game against the Angels, 15 yesterday. They're knocking the ball over the place. Interesting line today. The total for this game between R.A. Dickey and Garrett Richards came out at 8. So I'm going to back under the total here. I'm going to go with the odds makers on this one. I know it'd be popular to go ahead and take that over, assuming the trend would continue. But both these pitchers here are solid. I look for them to keep the run totals down in this matchup. MLB odds makers came out with this total at 8, and I thought that was a little bit surprising. I thought it would be maybe at 9, but when we start breaking down the numbers, I really think both these pitchers are going to have a quality start, and we're going to look at a final somewhere around like 3-2, something like that. For the Blue Jays, got R.A. Dickey takes the mound, knuckleballer, veteran, love this guy. He comes into this game with a 4.14 ERA, 1.28 WHIP, 99 strikes. He's only 7-10 on the year, but in his last 10 starts, he's pitched pretty well. He's got roughed up a couple times, but only just for 5 runs. So he's the type of guy who can come out on the road, at home. It doesn't matter. He can come out and have a really good day. I look for him to go ahead and keep the Angels in check, who haven't been hitting the ball well at all. For the Angels, you got Garrett Richards. He's also having a pretty good year. He comes into this contest, 3.50 ERA, 1.20 WHIP, 117 strikeouts. He's 12-9. I think maybe, Toronto hits right-handers as good as anybody, but they just got done facing 2 lefties in a row. Maybe a little change up here with Richards being a right-hander might keep him down in the numbers. He's going to have to pitch a great game. Toronto can flat out hit. I expect him to do it. Offensively, Blue Jays probably the best in the league. They rank first in runs scored per game. They rank first in OPS. They're 8th in team batting average. The only negative thing about Toronto you could say is away from Toronto, statistically their runs go down. I know they've scored at will here in Los Angeles, but still overall on the season their OPS drops like 60 points away from, almost 60 points away from Toronto. Their batting average drops over 10 points. So they're not quite as effective away from Canada. Look for them to go ahead and have just a subpar day against Richards, is going to pitch really well. Angels been struggling like crazy. They come into this game, they're ranked 18th in runs scored per game, 23rd in OPS. They're 25th in team batting. I just don't know what's going on with the Angels. They just find a way to not score. They haven't hit the ball well recently. They haven't, in their last 10 games, they've only scored over 4 runs. I think just one time. They just have not been offensively, capable to score more runs. And I look for R.A. Dickey to have a good day, keep him still down in these numbers. So look for a final here today. I think the Angels might be able to pull this one out. Look for a final here today, around maybe 3-2, maybe 4-2, something like that. And that's going to be my under the total play in the American League in today's game. So I have another one in the National League, and I wish you luck on your plays of the day.